Good morning, class. Can you please stand up and let us pray? Who can lead the prayer? Yes, Liza. Thank you, Liza, for our prayers. Is everybody present, class? Check if your seatmates are there. Very good. There's no absent in our class. So pick up the pieces of paper under your chair, and before you sit, please align your chairs. So before we move on to our next lesson, what did we discuss yesterday? Very good. Anyone who can give me the elements of a short story? That's right. So class, have you read or watched the story about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Very good. So class, look at the woman on the screen. Now let's pretend that this girl is your crush and you want to court her. How will you, a Filipino gentleman, would pursue an attractive woman like her? Very good answers, class. For example, you choose to write a letter. What will you write in this letter? Very good answers, class. Now, look at the man here. Can you describe him for me? That's right. Okay, class, today we will be discussing about literature. On your own description or opinion, what is literature? Correct. Literature is any written works and used to describe written and sometimes spoken material. Now, who can give me an example of literature? Very good, class. That will be our lesson for today. So please listen carefully.
Good morning, class. I'm Teacher Kate, your teacher in literature. Since our lesson is all about literature, let's tackle the story about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl, Llandaff, Wales, 13 September 1916. The only boy in a family of 4. Joined the RAF during World War II. Was a spy in America to gather support from the US. Charlie Bucket. Protagonist, malnourished, caring, charitable, nicest little boy you could hope to meet. His life situation. Antagonist, poor, living off cabbage soup and bread, dad loses job. Grandpa Joe, my favorite character. Even thought he's old, he is excited and hopeful for Charlie. Work for Wonka and Bouncy. Veruca Salt, probably the worst. Spoiled, selfish, obnoxious, just plain old mean, snobby, and rich. Background information. Charlie Bucket lives near Wonka's chocolate factory. The family is terribly poor. 7 people live together in their little shop. Charlie always gets a bar of chocolate for his birthday. His dad loses his job at the toothpaste factory. Wonka's factory is open. 5 lucky children will be able to tour the factory and a lifetime supply of candy. Charlie finds the final golden ticket. Augustus Gloop gets sucked up the chocolate tube. Violet Bugard blows up like a blueberry. Veruca Salt falls down the garbage chute. Mike Tive sends himself by television. The Factory, Chocolate River and Waterfall, Oompa Loompas, Shelling Squirrels, Everlasting Gobstoppers, 3-course meal chewing gum, television chocolate, and fizzy sodas. Up and Out, The Great Glass Elevator, Charlie, Wonka, Grandpa Joe see the other children and parents leaving the factory. Off they go to the Bucket's home. I'm giving it to you. That's alright, isn't it? Charlie and his entire family can operate the live in the factory. Wonka's final gift. The family gets everything they have ever deserved and so much more. Where and when? This book could take place in any time period, be it today or 50 years ago. It takes place in a city. At the very edge lies the Bucket's home. Not far from there is Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Every day, Charlie walks by its gates and smells the chocolate. Themes. Be happy with what you have. Don't pick up bad habits, like chewing gum all the time or watching too much television. Honesty, friendship, and family. 8 out of 10. Enjoyable and easy to read. Imaginative, storable characters. Could have been longer. Social classes and its problems. Disadvantages for lower income people for generations. Too much power in upper classes. Violence between the two classes. Division in the community.